In this series, you watched me set up a brand new business. We created our services together, and then we even reached out to clients. Plus, you even watched me close a client live for $2,500 cash collected without a budget or paying for any softwares. And now I'm breaking down my step-by-step plan on how we're gonna grow past $100,000 per month. This is what the big gurus don't want me teaching because they charge thousands for not even half this information. And after this training, you'll understand exactly how $1 million company operates. You can use this exact model to grow past $10, $50, or even $100,000 per month. Just know this training is going to be advanced. We'll talk about some big numbers and we'll dive into the weeds. So get your pen and pad ready and let's dive in. So the first thing we'll cover is what is my plan to get to $100,000 per month. And what we want to do is set up a system to get clients predictably. We want to make sure the client retention is good, meaning clients keep paying us thousands of dollars every single month. We want to make sure they have an amazing client experience so they're happy with our services, and then we are going to outsource and hire others to do the work. The entire goal here is to grow profitably and remove myself from the business. Chances are you did not get into this industry because you want to work 10, 12, 14 hours per day. So first things first, let's break down what a 100K per month business looks like, and I'm pretty sure we can hit it in about 6 months with these numbers. So far, the profit and loss statements for getmoreestimates.com, this was all generated during the filming of this video, is we got one client so far that paid us $2,497 on the first month. Month 2, they'll be paying $1,997, and then month 3, they'll be paying $1,997. And I didn't factor in if they continue to stay and pay us every single month. So the processing fees on Stripe are about $72. So total sales is just under $2,500. We don't have any expenses since we haven't actually started ads yet. And then the additional costs, Go High Level has a free trial, so we're not paying for that yet. Kixi, again, we did this on a free trial as well. And for Outscraper, we paid a little bit less than $60. It was 50 something dollars, and we generated that entire lead list. So far, the profit is insane. We're at about a 97.5% profit margin. It's about $2,300. So that's great and all, but how do we get to $100,000 per month? So what is the projected profit and loss statement for this business that you watched me grow live here on YouTube? So month 1, I am estimating if we get 8 new clients, we'll be at $17,976. Okay. And the processing fees will go up to about $465. In the future, when clients want to renew their contract and renew their services, we can do direct bank transfer and avoid those fees. And month 2, if we sign on 5 clients, we'll be at $29,000. Then we'll be at $43, $57, $65. And then on month 6, we will be at $100,000. And I'll explain to you why the numbers are what they are. So in the first month, we will be running advertising campaigns the exact way that I'm going to break down in this video. I'm going to give you all the funnels that we're going to run, all the different strategies, and overall, these will be the technology costs. Go High Level is going to be at $300 per month, which will allow us to have unlimited clients. So as you can see on month 6, we are still paying the same amount. We're going to do instantly email outreach for a couple different things, and that's going to be about $100 per month. And later in this video, when I break down all the employees and staff that we have to hire, I will give you the net profit margin on this entire business, meaning how much money do we actually take home every single month. Now, I will also provide a link to this spreadsheet so you can adjust the numbers and you can set it up for your own business inside of the school community. Now, after we sign the first client, you want to set up an LLC. This is if you're in the US. If you're outside the US, you want to set up some kind of legal entity. This is very easy to do. It costs $200 or $300. So again, we're starting from zero, but now that we have a paying client, it makes sense to set this up. That being said, though, this is not legal advice. You can do whatever you wish. So let's go into the next step, which is new clients. What is our acquisition plan? How do we plan to scale the new agency to $100,000 per month? We are going to rely on both outbound and inbound. I'm talking JV and referral partnerships, and then cold calling has obviously been proven. It's obviously been working. I've been able to do it myself, and I will train someone else to do that as well. In the beginning, your closer, which is your salesperson, can do the cold calling, and then you can even hire, once they're super packed and busy, then you can hire an appointment setter to do all the cold calls. So let's talk about the partnerships first. I went into ChatGPT and I asked it, hey, I want to partner with other companies to send me home remodeling local business owner leads that can sign up to our AI agencies. What industries should I contact? And it gave me a bunch of good ideas: building material suppliers, kitchen and bath fixture suppliers. So again, these are businesses that serve our ideal clients. So who shops at a building material supply store? Obviously, remodeling companies. So instead of us trying to go direct to the remodeling company, if we can set up a partnership where we have one company and we give them a kickback, we give them a commission, we give them a fee every time they refer a client, they should be happy to do so because they're making extra money without really any effort. And now we can advertise to their customers. And so you might be wondering, that's great, but how do we actually find these suppliers? So if you go to the same scraping tool that we used in this series, which is tryoutscraper.com, you can download that entire list. I went in and I found building material suppliers, construction equipment suppliers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose all the states in the US and we can hit get data. Now, as you can see, there is over 200,000 businesses that work with our ideal clients. So we really only need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as long as they refer us a couple clients a month, we'll be able to hit our goals sustainably. And we won't be paying anything. No cold calling, no outreach. They'll be sending us clients. So our plan is going to be to reach out to 100 or 200 of these businesses per day and start getting on calls with them and give them a no-brainer offer. Hey, you already have customers. You already have clients. You don't have to do any more work, and I will pay you every time you refer us to someone. So we're going to add them to an email campaign the same way that I explained in the last video in the series. The same way we reach out to remodeling companies, we're going to reach out to these guys and we're going to offer them a percentage of the first month sales to contact their customers and maybe even cold call, because again, we're going to have their phone numbers. Now, let's talk about organic advertising. So we're going to post on social media, share results, share wins, share all of this. This is an example message that I posted a long time ago when I was just offering Go High Level SaaS. I built a software that sends personalized texts and emails on autopilot. Get more business without spending money on advertising. Great for local businesses. And look at all these responses. We got over 90 comments of people saying that they're interested. So I'm going to take this message and slightly tweak it and say something like, I built an AI software that sends personalized text and voice calls to prospects on autopilot, and we'll see how that performs. Those are the organic strategies. So you want to have one organic and one paid after you start getting some revenue coming in. We're going to start running meta ads, which means Facebook and Instagram. I'll be following my ads framework I have inside school because it's already proven to work, and then I'll be sharing results and updates with my community as well as we continue to optimize. And this is what it looks like. We have a 1-hour training where I break down the exact ads that I like running towards remodeling companies or towards construction companies, the exact funnels that we have, all the automations we have set up, how we follow up with these people, how we pre-qualify them, and I share everything here, and you can just import that entire link into your account so you don't have to rebuild the whole thing since it's already proven. Now, this is what the funnel looks like. It'll be something along the lines of home remodeling companies will guarantee you results in the next 90 days, and then we'll even have a survey for them to fill out. The survey is going to look similar to this. It's going to have a bunch of questions, and we want prospects to apply to work with us, which is a mindset shift. We don't want to sign on every client. No, you have to apply to work with us. So see if your area is available, right? They start with their zip code. Do you own a kitchen and bath remodeling company? Yes, no. What's your annual revenue? And then we ask a bunch more questions. This is how we pre-qualify and then remove the tire kickers, remove the people that aren't a good fit. After they fill out this survey, they're going to be redirected to a page that looks like this. Please schedule a call with our team to see if you qualify for our program. They'll be able to pick any time slot on the calendar, and then they're going to get redirected to a page like this that says, congrats, your call has been booked. Step 1, watch this video. And this is a simple video of me welcoming that prospect. Now for step 2, we want them to confirm our call. When we added this, I noticed that way more people showed up on Zoom to our meetings. So I just pre-frame them and say, we've sent an SMS, a text message to this number, and it automatically pulls their number. Please respond with yes to confirm the appointment. Now, depending on what they chose on that survey, the qualified prospects will be able to book in a 45-minute, 1 hour long call. And people that are unqualified, we're only going to book them for 30 minutes because I don't want to spend more time than I need to trying to pitch them if we even take the phone call at all. Again, this is the funnel that you will have imported into your account. Let me play a little bit of the thank you video so you understand what I say to them right after they apply.
Look, I just want to say congratulations. You have made an absolutely amazing decision. What we're going to cover on this call, we have literally charged money for. We're going to break down all of your competitors. We're going to do a deep dive into your business. And I'm going to make sure that after this call, whether you choose to work with us or you don't, you walk away with valuable information.
Okay, so as you can see, we are pre-framing this as a super valuable call that they definitely should show up to. And I've noticed this really hypes up the prospect, the person that's applying to work with us, and it makes them look forward to that phone call. Now, I have a studio here, but honestly, the first time I ran this, I had an iPhone that I was just holding like this, and I just filmed a really quick video. Stand with a white background behind you and you'll be good. Most people just say, hey, thank you for booking, we'll talk to you soon, but you want to have a video so they see your face and they hear your voice. Now they're way more likely to show up and actually trust you. Now for the next method, this is more of an organic method. We're going to use our magazine method, our Trojan horse method, and this works super well. The problem is sometimes the lead quality is not amazing, so we are going to use the same pre-qualification process to get people booked on our calendar. And if you want to see exactly how we set up the magazine method, it's going to be inside of our program, inside of school. If you scroll down under module 6 right here, it's going to be Trojan horse magazine method. I've literally never seen anyone else do this strategy, and yet it works so well. So what happens after they sign up? We're going to send contracts and everything else inside of Go High Level because we can automate this. It will automatically send to that person after they sign up, and then all they have to do is type in their name, their company, and just a signature they can type in, and mine comes pre-signed. So the whole thing is automated. All right, so let's talk a little bit about how we are actually going to deliver results for clients. So we're going to be running lead gen campaigns on Facebook with a survey, and we will be testing the different creatives that people see on Facebook using ARCADS, which allows you to create these AI videos. They look super cool. They look very organic, and that's going to be an interesting test. We also will be showing before and afters just like this. This is a good example of what an ad would look like. We'll test images as well as videos, and as you can see, the survey that we send people is going to be very similar to the ones that we run for our agency because it just works. And if you don't know how to do any of this stuff, relax. I'm going to show you how to hire someone to do this entire process for you. The next thing we're going to test is called LSA, local service ads. These are super easy to set up. They have really good quality leads, but the downside is it's just not available to every business inside of every single area. If a business doesn't have good Google reviews, or maybe their reputation is just not that good, they're not going to get leads from this platform. Cool thing is they pay per lead. So unlike Facebook, where you can spend a lot of money and not get any leads or get very few leads, this is guaranteed to get them leads, and it's extremely easy. You just click on and then it starts showing up in front of prospects. So we'll keep that in the back burner. Now for Google reviews, which is another service that we are going to provide, we're going to activate the AI Google review responses. So every time someone leaves a Google review, our AI is going to automatically respond to that person publicly. And we're going to reach out to their past customers and get reviews using our funnel. Meaning if they choose 5 stars, it's going to get redirected to Google. If they choose 4 stars or less, it's just going to pop up a box and it's going to say, what can we do better? And that's only going to send to the business owner. They absolutely love this. And if they don't have too many customers, that's okay. Any new customers that come in, we will automatically reach out to them and ask for a review. So database reactivation, this is how we reach out to their past leads and book appointments for them. In my live sales call, you saw me pitch 4 to 5 free estimates. Now, we are going to do this using this DR campaign. And by the way, most people don't actually ask about these free estimates, but if they do, this is how we are going to deliver it. It's very easy to do. You just take their list, you put it into Go High Level, you hit import, then you hit add to campaign. We have the whole thing already built. It takes you about 5 to 10 minutes and they get some appointments. Now, if they don't get 4 appointments or 5 appointments, let's say they only get 2 or 3, no problem. Hey, Mr. Business Owner, we've exhausted your list. We reached out to everyone. The next step is for us to start running advertising campaigns. And now you sell them on your service. So it leads nicely into that monthly payment. Social media and email campaigns. This one is super easy because we can use ChatGPT to generate it. You just put it into High Level. You schedule it on a calendar. Very, very easy to do. Local partnerships, super easy. The same way we set this up for our agency, we're going to do this for our clients. So just download a list of all the architects, interior designers, and just reach out to them on the client's behalf and get them some more meetings. Really, the only tool that we need for all of this service delivery, all the AI stuff, absolutely everything is Go High Level. I mean, look, if you tried to get all these tools individually that we're going to need for our agency, but also for our clients, it would cost you over $7,000 per month. But for $297 per month, which by the way, gets you unlimited clients, you can have everything in one place. So you can head over to laptopceo.com, sign up for a free 30-day trial, which by the way, normally it's 14 days if you go right to their website, and you can get all the stuff that we're covering in this entire series, all the websites, the funnels, the live one that I have automatically imported into your account, the Google review campaigns, absolutely everything. And we'll even set it up one-on-one for you after you join. This is what the page looks like. You can just click start an extended free trial, fill out this information, step 1 and step 2, and you will automatically be invited into our private school community. If you don't have a company name just yet, you can just put in your name. Then you'll instantly be invited into this community, which has everything you could want to scale. Even if you look at some of the wins and results, how I'm printing cash for my clients. This is a video that someone posted on how they're getting results. Just closed my second client. How the F did I do this? Closed my first deal at 2 p.m. Just got my first client in week 2. Closed my first deal for $2,832. And as you can see, tons of case studies and testimonials every single day with tons of pages and wins. Plus, I will even jump on Zoom and help you every single week. We have daily coaching calls with coaches. This is Eric. It's happening later today. He makes over $200,000 per month. If you wanted to hire him one-on-one, he would charge you thousands of dollars. Here you can jump on Zoom, ask him anything. I go on every Wednesday. You can jump on and ask me anything. So now that we have that set up, how do we actually manage clients and how do we communicate with our team? Now, look, I'll be honest, this is probably overkill. If you're just looking to get to $10,000 or $20,000 per month, you don't need to have all of this. Your main focus should just be around getting clients. We're only going to use a couple different tools. We're going to use Notion, which is free, ClickUp, which is also free. And then for team communication, talking to our potential salespeople or people that run all the ads, we are going to do this all inside of Discord. This is my Notion page that I already created and organized. And as you can see, anything that we test, like the different cold emails or the organic posts that we have or the JV partnerships, which ones are responding, what are they saying? We track absolutely everything. We might even test some stuff on LinkedIn. We have different headlines and copy, and we'll consistently be adding more and more details into all of this. Plus even client results, like which ads are doing the best, which client is crushing it the most. How can we take what's working for this client and do it for the next client? Now, the reason ClickUp is so good is because you can automatically import checklists for each client and manage everything that happens. So I'm going to have to blur all this since this is a live client that we just signed, but the onboarding form that he filled out is going to go right here. And everything is dated, the exact time and date he filled this out, all the checklists of everything that we need to do to onboard this client, sign him up, everything we have to do to change the creatives, make sure he's getting results is going to all be inside of here. And the staff can document their entire process. So this is the onboarding form. It says, let's get started. So right after someone pays us, they get sent this link: full name, company name, what is your best phone number, what's your best email, all that stuff. And then a couple more questions, which, by the way, you will have automatically imported into your account as well. Then they'll be able to book that launch call automatically. Then it says you're booked, and then we just make sure that they know it's on Zoom. So for client management, this is a screenshot from my ClickUp. Once you have clients, you just hit add task and all of your clients will be nicely listed out. And then when you click into it, you'll see that stage of that client and also how they're doing inside. This is an example of a live checklist. So pre-launch, send welcome email, send contract in high level, import all information, create client Discord channel, and so forth. Now, when it comes to team communication, right now it's not crazy important if you don't have a big team or staff, but we do it all inside of here. It is a free tool. I like it better than Slack. So we have team headquarters right here. This is where we can talk about anything with the entire team. We have leadership, quick links, SOP, email support. So anytime a client emails us, it's going to go inside here. Client onboarding, right? Who filled out an onboarding form? And the reason for this is because we want to be automatically notified when these things happen. And then marketing and sales, new leads that come in. So we use Zapier to automatically put any new leads that apply to work with us will go inside of this channel, right? Facebook leads, scheduled calls, how many sales we have. Every time someone pays, it notifies us inside of this channel. And then also we have client channels. So each tab that you see right here, every client gets their own. So if I'm talking to a team member and I want to just talk about one client, we do that all inside there. All right, so next let's talk about how you can actually build your assembly line. How do you hire others to do all of this work for you? So what is an assembly line? So the way anything actually gets built in factories is line by line. There's a different person that's a specialist for that part of the business. Imagine an iPhone or any kind of smartphone being built. Someone is working on the chip, then another person's working on the screen, and then another person is working on the case. And then there's one person at the end that takes all these pieces and puts them all together, and then you have your iPhone. Imagine if you had one person that's building the entire iPhone. They had to build the internal chip and the screen and this and that. It would take forever to get these out. So you want to build an assembly line in your business where every person has a responsibility and it just moves down the line and creates predictable outcomes. The same way an iPhone looks the same every single time. This also allows you to grow much quicker since you're not doing unique things for each and every single client. So the goal is to completely remove myself from the business so that everything gets done without me. I don't want to talk to any clients. I don't want to look at a single campaign. I want to focus on CEO tasks, steering the ship, making sure all of the numbers are on target. So 0 to 10K per month. You have to do everything. And your main focus is on signing on enough clients so that you can actually start hiring and still keep good profit. And I'll show you our breakdown and the projections that we have inside of this business here in a bit. However, what you could do is hire a part-time performance marketer / media buyer, and I'll explain what all those terms mean, and just pay him or her per hour to work on clients that already paid you, allowing you to focus on sales. This way, you're never in the red. You're never hiring employees before you actually have money coming in. So what is a media buyer / performance marketer? This is someone that handles everything on the back end. I'm talking everything go high level setup, onboarding your clients, building out these funnels, these websites. They handle everything for you. Anything AI related, something breaks or something needs to get built, they do it. And they manage everything Facebook ads related, any client changes, everything tech related, lead scraping for your agency. Maybe you need those partnerships emails. They go out and they do all of that. You can pay someone $2,000 full time. They can handle anywhere from 30 to 50 clients. And in the beginning, just find someone part-time or just pay them per hour. Okay, next we have the account manager. They are going to onboard all of the new clients. I'm talking weekly check-in calls with the clients. They're going to manage the clients, right? Talks to them on an ongoing basis. If a client wants to change something or they have a question about something, they will handle that for you. They manage the billing. They make sure that clients pay on time, and then also upselling any additional services. If a client wants a brand new website, you want to make $5,000, they're the ones that actually go out and sell it. $2,000 to $4,000 per month salary full time. time. Now, salesperson slash closer. This is someone who handles all the calls and collecting payments. This is really the most important hire because they are responsible for your business growth. And I suggest you outsource this last, okay? No salary, commission only. Pay them 30% of the first month's payment. So if you're charging clients $1,000, you are going to pay them $300 to bring you that client. If you're charging $2,000 a month, you only pay them $600 to actually bring on that client. I'm going to be paying 40% because I'm going to hire someone that is already experienced and I already know that they're crushing it. And I want you to record each call on Fathom for team training. Because what we can do is use AI to help train this person. We can upload successful closers, right? Clients that we converted, we can upload sales training into AI, and then we can import their sales call recording and say, what can they do better? And now they have consistent feedback. So the end goal for this role is that they do sales calls all day, just back-to-back freaking calls, and they are getting you clients even though you're not involved in that process. Now, this one is optional, appointment setter, someone that can actually get you more booked appointments. So if you're generating leads on Facebook or Instagram and a bunch of people come in, they can call them, qualify them, make sure they show up for the appointments. These people can cold call, they can do all that. This is an optional hire. Now, if you're thinking about bringing on a business partner, send this video to someone that you think you could potentially partner with or post in my community. Looking for someone. This happens all the time. People partner up. Hey, I have this skill set. I'm more of a back-end person. I want to build the Go High Level systems and this and that. And some people are just really good at sales. Hey, I just want to focus on getting clients and just selling. You do all the back-end stuff. So the best business partners, one does operations and then one does all the sales. Where do you actually find these people? A performance marketer, they hang out in Facebook groups. I found mine inside of a Facebook group, LinkedIn, Upwork. Location could be anywhere in the world. I suggest you hire someone outside of first world countries because then you can get away with paying them $2,000 a month if their average salary is $500 or $600 per month. And they get to work from home. They make a lot of money. They're happy. You're happy because you're also profitable and so forth. Salesperson, LinkedIn is the best place for salespeople. And I'll show you how to search that in a second. Location, I would recommend Latin America if you're serving US clients. Or you can find someone that's in the same country that you want to get clients in or that you're located in. Same for appointment setter, same for account manager. This is a really good Facebook group right here where you can find a performance marketer. It is the High Level Job Network. This is where I found mine, and all you have to do is just make a post in here, write something. I include all of my job posts inside of our school, so you can also check that out, copy and paste it. And then you'll get tons of applicants that would be happy to get paid $600, $700, $800, $1,000 a month to work for you full time. That's 40 hours per week that they are taking off of your plate. The other place is going to be Upwork. So this is better if you want to pay someone per hour or per project. So if you only have a couple clients, maybe full-time work is a little bit overkill. So by hiring someone on Upwork, you can pay them per project or per client. So what that means is if you're charging your clients $1,000, $1,500, and then you pay someone on Upwork $300 a month, they do all the back-end services and you're still making $700 a month in profit. So it makes sense. All you'd have to do is just type in lead generation Facebook ads, if that's something you want to offer, or type in Meta ads or Google ads or whatever, and just scroll down and you'll see people that are happy to get paid $5 an hour, $7 an hour, $15 an hour, $30 an hour. That's a bit much. And just go through these different pages. Big thing you want to look out for is how much money have they earned and what is their job success score. So this one's pretty good, $14 per hour, and just scroll through. Now, if you're going to look on LinkedIn, this is what I suggest you do. You type in the search box what it is that you're looking for. Media buyer, salesperson, performance marketer, account manager, anything that you want. And then hit all filters, and then you can select the locations you want these people to be in. To make it easy, I chose Mexico, Brazil, and Colombia. And then here's the big thing is you want to look for the profile language and select English. So what this means is this person is a salesperson. They are located in Colombia or Brazil or Mexico, and they speak English. So they would be absolutely perfect. And as you can see, I now have salespeople in all of these countries, and there's countless pages where you can go in and just message these people and ask them if they're looking for commission-based work. And I'll tell you, a lot of these people would be happy to make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 per month. So now that we have the entire assembly line in place, this is how it looks. Your salesperson signs on the client. It goes to your account manager who onboards the client, and then you have an immediate buyer and performance marketer that's doing all the work. And they are talking to that account manager and relaying the information back and forth. The account manager can call the client and give them any updates, and now you are removed. So you are running a lean and mean agency. Now, once you're signing on a bunch of clients, you may need another account manager, maybe another media buyer, and so forth. So this is the projected profit and loss statement for getmoreestimates.com. Month one, if we get about 18 sales, that's going to be just under $18,000 that we are adding per month to our recurring revenue. Now, a closer, again, I'm being very generous and offering 40%. You should do 30%. We will pay them $7,190, which is a lot of freaking money. Media buyer is going to be $2,000 per month. Again, you can hire someone for less, for $1,000 a month. I'm hiring experienced people because I want to set up a killer team that I can grow the business with. Now, advertising cost, we'll spend about $5,000 on Facebook, on Meta. Again, because I already have all the winning creatives, all the funnels that I know work, we'll be able to actually get clients. So the first month is really not too sexy. We're only going to profit about $3,000, just under, which really is not attractive. But you have to remember, this is just the first month. All of these clients are recurring monthly clients, and we're paying this closer a lot of freaking money. So by month two, we are already at $17,000 per month. By month three, we're at $21,000, $34,000, $36,000, and $64,000 per month with about a 66.17% profit margin. And again, I am being very generous here. I am assuming that on month two, we will have to bring on an account manager, and then we will give the account manager a raise as we sign on more clients. We're going to double their salary to $3,000 per month, and then we're going to increase it again once we give them even more clients. And also, I'm assuming that we're going to have to spend $10,000 a month on Facebook ads. But remember, we set up all those partnerships. So by month 1, 2, 3, those partnerships are going to start to kick in, and we'll be able to get clients from those as well. So if you remove some of the advertising costs, you can see this profit margin can go up quite a bit to $70,000 to $80,000 per month, as long as we keep growing this business. And the best part is, now that you have your team in place, you can just keep getting clients, you'll be making more money, and your profit margin will go up. So you've outsourced all your work, getting clients, fulfilling your clients, and delivering amazing results. We're also going to have different processes for how we're going to get testimonials, for how we're going to send our clients gifts after they hit certain checkpoints in their business. But the goal here is to have a business that works without you, like a well-oiled machine. And there are also other benefits of setting up your business. For example, this is something I do. If you get an American Express Gold card, you can put all of your expenses on this credit card. And what that does is it builds points, and you can get multiple free flights per year. Business class, regular, you can get free hotels, you can get business lounges in airports. This is exactly how I'm able to travel the world and actually save money. Because I have so many points, I'm booking flights for free or getting business class upgrades completely free. And again, this is not legal advice. I'm not giving you credit card advice here, but you can also tax write off things like your laptop, like your phone. So you end up paying less taxes because you have a business as well. If you want to see the updates and the new clients that we're signing on and the new systems that we add to this business, it's going to be inside of Skool. Once you sign up to gofreetrial.com, you'll have full access to this. Again, you can ask me questions or any one of our daily coaches. Plus, I'll even be interviewing people that have success with this. I'm showing a bunch of behind the scenes stuff here that I can't share on YouTube on exactly how we set up partnership campaigns, how we set up the AI conversation bot. All of this you can get completely for free by just using my link to sign up for Go High Level. Plus, I'll even chat with you on Zoom and answer any questions you have to make sure that you are successful. If you want to see more ways to actually get clients and convert them into paying cash, you can check out this video next.